Have you ever dreamt that you were in some sort of a fight with someone, like a shootout or a sword fight or even a fist fight with someone? Well, we're going to talk about what fighting can mean in a dream. I once had a dream that I was driving down a very long stretch of highway. And up ahead, I could see a man walking down the highway. He was coming in my direction. He was on the side of the road. But I instinctively knew that when I approached him, that he would try to shoot me and kill me. So as I got closer to him, I prepared to duck down in the seat. And sure enough, when I reached him, he turned, took a gun out of his coat, pointed at me, and started shooting. I ducked down, and of course he missed, and I continued on in my journey. So when you have dreams where somebody's shooting at you, you're in a shootout, or you're in a sword fight, or you're in a fist fight with someone, these types of dreams can represent fighting dreams or a category which we can call spiritual warfare dreams. So in these types of dreams, God is showing that you're in some sort of a spiritual battle. Also, it could mean that a battle is coming your way and God is trying to prepare you for it. So we're going to talk about actually three types of fighting dreams or spiritual warfare dreams that you can have. So number one, you can have a fighting dream where you're fighting demonic forces. In the book of Ephesians, the 6th chapter and verses 12 through 18, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places," or in heavenly places, or meaning in the spirit realm. And so if you have a dream, for instance, where someone is shooting at you, you don't know who they are, it's a dark figure, or you can't make out their face, they're a stranger, these types of dreams are demonic forces that are fighting against you or trying to stop you from progressing in life. So when you have these types of dreams, it's important that you pray for God's strength, for God's protection, and to put on the whole armor or protection of God as outlined in this particular chapter in Ephesians 6. So you can have demonic forces fighting against you. Number two, you can have a dream where you're fighting or wrestling against yourself. In your dream, you can be fighting an unknown person in the dream who can represent an aspect of you yourself, can represent a personal struggle that you're trying to overcome, a negative issue that is overpowering to you or that you can't quite get rid of. And in the dream, it can play out as if you're fighting an unknown person, but you're actually fighting against that negative issue or personal struggle in your life. Paul said in the book of Romans, the 7th chapter, verses 15 and 17, "What I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate, I do. But it is sin living in me." So you will have this type of dream because God wants you to bring your struggles, your negative issues, any addictions, anything that you're battling to Him, to lay it at His feet. So if you have a dream where you're fighting some unknown person, could represent an aspect of you where you're struggling, having a personal struggle or trying to overcome some sort of negative issue that seems overpowering or has taken control of your life. Number 3, fighting or wrestling with others or with someone you know. So you can have a dream where you're fighting with someone you actually know in real life, someone perhaps you have had a disagreement with, or you may be holding some animosity toward that person. They may have hurt you in some way. And in the dream, it's being played out in a scene where you're actually fighting that person. So God will give you that dream because he wants to bring healing. He wants to bring wholeness to that relationship. He wants you to forgive that person and show compassion towards them. And sometimes you may have a dream where you're actually fighting someone who you know in real life, but maybe in real life you never had a disagreement with them. Well, that could be showing that particular scenario in the dream can be showing that perhaps you have some sort of hidden animosity or some hidden negative feeling toward the person, and you may not be aware of it at all. And through the dream, God is revealing what's in your heart. So many times we don't know what's in our hearts, but God, he will reveal it. He's the revealer of truth, and he's a revealer of what's in our hearts. So you may have this type of dream where you're fighting with someone you know in real life, and God is showing you that you need to forgive and show compassion toward that person and move forward in that relationship. He wants to bring restoration and healing to that relationship. Have you been fighting in your dreams? I want to hear about it. Leave it in the comments section below. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you're not a part of the Dream Team, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you won't miss any upcoming videos. Feel free to share this channel with your family and friends. I'll talk to y'all next time.